Alright, let's take a look at Privateers for the PC. This is a game in early access on Steam. It's a indie game by Monster Tree Games. More of an action strategy game with an overhead perspective. There's some other elements too that differentiate it. I find that if you're a fan of old school point and click adventures, that there's some nods in here that you'll enjoy. The people who made this really seem to have a reverence for some older PC titles. Full disclosure, I did receive this as a free code on Steam from one of the people there, a friend of mine named Kurt Taylor, who was actually the artist on this game. And I must say, even though he's a friend, objectively, he did a fabulous job with this. His artwork really works for this type of setting. In the world of privateers, you're a privateer, and reputation is a big factor. You will find there's multiple modes to this game which affect how you're going to play it. First, let's start having a look at that. Treasure mode. In this mode, you're just trying to gather gold by any means necessary. 15,000 gold wins. In hero mode, you must become a courageous captain. The idea here is to build your reputation up to 100. With that kind of thing, that means you're not going to be able to do some of the certain actions that are available through the game. Although I guess you could if the payoff was worth more than losing that reputation. Now, villain is where you become a pirate. And in this one, reputation must reach negative 100. This means you're going to get to do all the dirty, dastardly things that a pirate would do. And that's a really fun mode. I hate to say that, but let's be honest, sometimes it's fun to play the villain. Titans. This one, you have to deal with monsters. Old in a lot of movies and popular fiction, we always see the pirate maps that have the part of the map undocumented that says "Here be monsters." Well, in this game, the whole map, "Here be monsters." You have to go through 10 weeks, and you do your best to take out as many as possible. Then we have endless mode. In this mode, there's no win conditions. It's just play and enjoy it and do what you want to do. Build up your crew, gather gold, take it as far as you can. There is a tutorial, as you can see. I'm going to leave it disabled since I've already played this game, but it will teach you the basics. It will teach you movement, how to attack. This game is mostly played in real time, but during combat or any time, you can pause the game with the spacebar and give each member of your crew individual commands. That's where your real strategy comes in. And it's can get a little frantic sometimes, but it's really something that once you get the hang of, it's a lot of fun. Alright, so let's go with villain. That seems to be the one I've enjoyed most. So let's select our crew. At first, you only have 3 options. Actually, let me correct that. I've played a little bit. At first, you only have Captain Smith. Now, at this point, I've unlocked these 2. I'm going to go with Deadeye Pete. He is an archer, which you will find throughout the game that you can, you'll acquire different items, different armors, trinkets with different abilities, and that's right, we have three members. I'm sorry, I missed that part. But let's see. Select our banner. As I was saying, you can only acquire you can only equip certain members with certain items, certain armor, certain weapons, and that's going to affect your what you choose, what to keep, what you buy, and what you sell. Alright, starting reputation is negative 30 with this one. So for our purposes, that's pretty good. Let's see here. If we click start. Alright, this is going to bring us to port. The port is the hub world. Excuse me. And you're going to find in the hub world you have several options. Let's start up in the corner here. Now, as you discover different lore about the world, you can go to the library. It will tell you all about the world you're in. It will tell you about the different groups. Eventually, it will even tell you about creatures, different races that you'll encounter. There's quite a bit to learn, and the world's decent and pretty well fleshed out. There's the library. Next, we come to Butcher Pete's. This is our merchant. This is where we buy and sell armor, weapons, and trinkets. We only start with 1,000 gold. I'm not going to buy or sell anything here. But as you can see, each character has different possibilities whenever we get to equipping them. For instance, Deadeye Peter he's our captain right now. Like I said, he's an archer. You're pretty much only going to put a bow on him. Captain Smith, he can use your swords, your rapiers. Brother Gerald, he'll be your almost your magic user, your healer. I'd say more of a cleric. And stabs will be his primary weapon. Armor, he will probably use nothing more than robes the entire game. So let's go back again. Morgan's Lagoon. Now this is an important part of the game. Here is where we encounter different characters. Some will have quests for us. Some will have give us a chance to gamble money. Some will let us recruit them for our ship, and some will be trying to sell us individual items they have. Let's start over here. You can highlight each one and click. Bitter Balthazar, 803 gold. He is a knight, level 1, with the ability to cripple his opponents. Since we only have 1,000, I'm going to avoid this right now. Let's see, our Raven friend here. 569. I pick a rune. I'm not really quite sure what he does as far as weapons. It says apply venom. I'm assuming some type of assassin class. And 569, that possibility. The knight would definitely have more hit points and stand out as a lot stronger in battle, which becomes important at times. But the assassins are quick. So, along with the archers, those type of characters. Let's see what this gentleman here has. He has an item. He has a weapon of level 2 rare. It's a heroic rarity. And yes, there are different rarities to the items in this. Common, uncommon, heroic, rare, heroic. Believe they go higher. 600 gold. I'm going to do it right now. Now here we go is our quest. Let's see what she offers. She is a troublemaker, and she offers us location of an old crypt. For 117, 4 days time, let's give that a shot. We'll take our 3 people. And I'm not going to worry about that item. We're not going to spend any more gold. Let's take a look at the harbor and before we head out. Now, down here we have the inn. This is where anything you've bought or sold you can equip to your characters. Right now, okay, on Deadeye Pete, you see we have leather armor, we have a short bow. On Captain Smith, let's be honest, we can rename these characters. We may do that later, because having Captain Smith be second doesn't seem like it makes sense, does it? But our weapons are chainmail and dagger. He's definitely going to be our frontline character. Brother Gerald, like I said, he'll use a staff and he uses robes. All these characters have different abilities in combat. They have a cooldown time, similar to if you were playing, say, an MMORPG like World of Warcraft. The abilities just take so many seconds to charge. Okay, let's move up here. Important to point out is the harbor. This is where you can upgrade your ship. Okay, you can buy you a new ship, and if you look at each ship, you'll see that it gives you a certain amount of bonus, like a better sloop, which allows us to buy items for 10% less gold, items sell for 10% more. Also, it shows you your crew size is 3. Your sail time is normal. If we go to a catch, though, our sail time is still normal, but we have a 20% chance to discover extra missions along our sailing, and we can increase our max crew size to 4. Or if we look at our last one, 4, and actually that comes out about the same. Cooldowns are reduced by 20%. Wow. So, whatever bonuses you're looking for, it's definitely worth it to upgrade your ship in the long run. Then, it's time to sail. Click on your ship. And we got a map of, the local areas. Well, the world map, I guess. And you can click on the X to go to the mission that you have. You can have multiple missions on this at one time. It's just you have to pay attention that each mission requires a certain amount of time to get, or within a certain amount of time you have to get it done. Let's see. Okay, we are on shore. Let's do a mission here. It is rumored that an ancient crypt exists just inland. It may have valuable treasures inside it. Let's go and see. Let's see. Let's go find the treasure. Alright, so you can see our entire group is highlighted. They're standing on a light source there. There's our return. We can look around the crypt and looks like, yep, there's a skeleton. Now, if I were to pause, I can give each person an order. Now, as we see here, we have our normal attack, and then right now we have our abilities. So, Deadeye Peter has the ability for a burst shot. He's going to target that one. Captain Smith, he has Warcry. That is going to taunt enemies and give us a bonus. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And then Brother Gerald, he's a healer. We're going to save that for now. Alright, I'm going to select everybody again and get started. When I hit spacebar, everything will unpause. As you can see, controls are a little bit like running a squad in a real-time strategy game like Warcraft or StarCraft. Here we go. We've attacked. Let's tell our people to attack. Actually, he stays there. I'm going to order Brother Gerald to come over here. I'm going to order him to start attacking. So, well, let's look here. We've already taken some damage on Captain Smith. Now, we can always just use a potion. But at this level, let's hold off a little bit. Let our guys do their job. Let's see. Yes, we get through combat. No problem. Alrighty. Let's select everyone again. We click on the gold. Take the gold. We got 26 gold. And we have an Amulet of Readiness. Alright. Now, at this point, I can hit escape. Let's pause. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and continue on. Oops, thought I had everyone. Okay, so Captain Smith's taking some damage. Let's select Brother Gerald. Move him up just a hair. And let's use his healing ability. And now we attack this guy's skeleton again. Nope. Alright. Now, your characters will heal to a degree over time, I believe. Let's keep moving here. And it's all exploration. Alright, Captain Smith is pretty hurt. Let's use a potion. And we'll use it on him. Oops, made a mistake there, didn't I? Alright, we're good. I really should use the space bar there. Alright, let's collect our gold. Doesn't look like we have anything else to look for. And I'll say, at this point in the game, like I said, early access, I don't know what plans are for the levels, the barrels, the lights, everything is pretty much just dressing at this point. Okay, we have some more skeletons. I believe our guys are in decent shape. Let's do a war cry. And let's attack. Actually, let's pause to give Dead-Eyed Peter a chance to hit this one. And there we go. And now our last one. I believe we're fine to kill this one. Bring everyone together. Let's take some gold. Brother Gerald, if you would. Okay, healed up again. If we take our time, we can give ourselves a chance to use the healing one more time, but I don't think that's going to be necessary at this point. We found a chest. More potions. Gold. And the Scimitar of Fortune. Something tells me Captain Smith will be taking that. Now we'll have to make our way back through the level. Now sometimes we have... Alright, now let's see here. This is another thing. Early access, as you can see, sometimes your characters can get stuck on a corner or a wall. And that means you'll have to bring them back together to get things unstuck. There we go. Well, as I was saying, sometimes a mission is purely just exploration for loot. On occasion, there will be more mission goals. There may be an end boss to the level. You know, some will affect your reputation. Some missions won't. Okay, let us use this one more time. And that brings our characters up again. We should be in good shape. So it's Warcry. And let's bring it in here. Uh-oh. Peter is stuck. Let's have him take care of this one. I'm going to bring Brother Gerald back this way. To attack. You can click on the individual themselves to use their abilities. If you don't want to click on the character art or the icons, we have some more gold. Looks like we have one more good fight coming. just want to make sure they're good and healed before we go on one more time. As you can see, cooldown isn't that bad in this game. It's really just a matter of timing and watching your resources. So, let's attack. Let's pause. Warcry. Let us use our shot. It does a good amount of damage to a character. And it looks like this time we're almost kind of got him caught on a little bit of a bottleneck. Captain's taking quite a bit of damage. I guess Peter doesn't need to be that far back in here. Captain needs to get his butt in there. He is hurt very badly, isn't he? Did we just lose one? Yes, we lost one. Oh well. We lost our captain. My mistake. Let's have him. Oh, we win? We win. Gold. Potion. Dagger. Gold. Looks like we're going to have to buy us another character. So we'll continue a bit on beyond the mission here. Let's see how they do here. Uh-oh, here's our crypt. Let's start with shooting. No, Brother Gerald, you do not need to be there. One more good shot. And looks like we have one more to fight. Let's move him back here. He would do. Let's use his ability. And we have successfully completed the crypt. Alright. Looks like all the treasure, unless there's a box I'm missing, we're good. And in this case, we just make ourselves a path straight back to the beginning. Oh, that's right. It is this one down here. We return. Return to the previous location. We accept. And now we are back on our ship. And from here we have our options. Not a lot of options. Sometimes you'll have encounters where we will be boarded, or we'll board another ship. Right now there's nothing going on here. So let's have a look around. By the way, with you can scroll in and out for a better view. By the way, there's our settings. Thought we want to pick that out. You can go into those anytime. And this is Privateers. So, I think we're going to stop here. We can really do a lot of different missions here, but I'll leave that for you to discover. I encourage everybody to try this game. It is very affordable. It's on Steam right now. And like I said, early access. It's been patched a couple times since its release and has really gotten better every time. So I thank you for watching. This is Solomon Grundy. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe. And until next time, go have fun and play some games.